What's up, guys? Welcome to my first football manager video. Well, as the title suggests, today we will make Southeast Asia overpowered. Maybe we can find the next Mokhtar Dahari. Or even an Indonesian versus Argentina match in the World Cup. Who knows? But first, let me use the pre-game editor to edit a few stuff. Yep, just a few. Anyway, let's first look at the things I have edited. Yeah. So firstly, from the nation itself, I edited the state of development to developed state. And also the importance of football to very important. Because if football isn't important, then no wonder they haven't qualified for the World Cup yet. Oh, and the most importantly, I changed the youth rating to 190. What does that make? That will assure that generated player in the future will highly rated. 190 is in the level of Mbappe and Holland. Oh, and before you ask, yes, I do the same thing to every 11 country. For club, I just made their facilities maxed out. Oh, and I just gave them a few bucks. Before you ask again, yes, I will do this for every club. Let me just check how many clubs there are. Surely not much. Bro, what? So I decided to do it only for these clubs. Trust me, it's not easy since I do it by myself. Anyways, now I will just simulate to the year 2026, because that's when the World Cup happened. And also, since Football Manager isn't up to date, we will replay the AFC Asian Cup. Anyways, here are the rankings and trust me, it will be different in the upcoming years. Well, in Malaysian Super League, I think JDT forgot to buy another import player. Okay, that's a joke. Please don't kill me. You won't believe this, but Bali United got relegated from the first division despite being given $1 billion. Is this the progress they are talking about? Anyways, in Singapore it seems all normal. And since FM only load these 3 leagues, that will be the only 3 I'd be looking at. In continental competitions, we went full Tottenham. But thank God, in the AFC Cup, Port FC from Thailand got 2nd place. Shout out to them. Oh, and in the AFC Asian Cup, both Indonesia and Thailand qualify. I guess the Malaysians are still trying to get Ferdy Druich. Yeah, I think this region is where Spurs player train. Hear me out, I didn't expect that to be true though. In the first round of World Cup qualification, everyone qualify though, which is good. This is what happened in the second round, and I'm not going to read it out for you guys. You guys have 2 eyes each. In the third round, both Thailand and the Philippines qualify to the playoff round. And in the playoff round, Thailand qualify, making them the first ever Southeast Asian national team to qualify in the World Cup. Okay, Indonesian, I know you are going to comment Dutch Indies qualified first. That doesn't count. Oh, and the Philippines qualified to another playoff round after getting 2nd place in the playoff round, which is pretty cool. Well, if you have made it this far in the video, comment cookie in the comment section to prove you are still here. And I will reply with a cookie emoji. And if you have eagle eye, have you noticed a code I put up somewhere in the video? So try to find that and win an extra cookie. So this is a qualifier for the 2nd playoff round, where Iraq got beaten by the Philippines. Can we see them qualify here, or it will be disappointing? Wow, the Philippines is now 1 step away from the World Cup. They just need to win in the final. I swear if they lose. How did you even bottle that? It is giving me Tottenham 2019 flashbacks. Anyway, let's get back into this. But holy cow, what is this? I have 1,000 questions about this group. These are some of the wonder kids I have found. 2 Thai players, 2 Malaysian, 2 Singaporean, and 2 Indonesian. Oh, and there is one thing I want to show you, and it is one of the most interesting thing I found. A Brazilian wonder kid have joined Borneo on loan. he can be the next Marcelo with that hair. Oh, and I just realized that right now, the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup is happening. I wonder who will win this competition. How did a team with zero luck the whole video won the entire thing? If you think that's crazy, how did Singapore and Laos even went to the semis? Okay guys, I think we need to simulate a few more years before seeing any real changes. 10 years should be fine. See you in the year 2034, where new generated players should break through. Alright guys, this is now year 2034, and these are the rankings of Southeast Asian country. Every country have had a positive result except Vietnam. I haven't seen them play a match other than AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup actually. Sports Interactive, please fix this. Well, talking about the AFF Mitsubishi Electric Cup, Thailand went full Man City mode and went on to win the last 3 titles. Now let's look at all these squad individually. We are going to start with the highest ranked nation, Thailand. Wurawat Aj Cha and Ayachai is their most valuable player playing for Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. They also have a few players playing in the J-League and Bundesliga. But other than that, not so interesting. The Singaporean squad best player is Mohammed Nasri bin Mohammed Nawi, who is worth around 18 to 56 million euros. For a small country, that is incredible. But sadly, he is playing in the Camel League with the best YouTuber. But hey, he is better than 99.9% of you, so just shut up. Anyway, here is the Malaysian squad. And this is interesting. Well, if you look closely at the Wonder Kids I showed you earlier in this video in 2026, I pointed out this guy called Rangi Oftawan Longku, who was playing at Sabah at that time. But after a great spell in Saudi, Barcelona snapped him up for 27 million euros. I wonder where they got those money from. But he is now worth more than 200 million euros. In comparison, in 2024, Vinicius, Holland, Bellingham, and Mbappe are worth only 180 million euros. Mind-blowing. And the second best player is Gonzalo Danaraj, who is worth 79 million euros. He is also playing in Bayern with that Thai superstar we talked about earlier. The rest are cool, but most of the players decided to stay in Malaysia, which is pretty boring. The Philippines national team have one more Southeast Asian Bayern player. Is Vincent Kompany trying to make a Southeast Asia all-star team or what? Well, that explains why they never win anything. Because they love to play with Harry Kane. But jokes aside, this Dizon guy is really good. 156 million euros is not just decent, but he is actually world-class. Indonesian players, however, did not go to Bayern. They just go to the Netherlands because they really miss the good old days. This picture actually proof that Vietnam is broken in FM. Sports Interactive, please fix this. Myanmar team is not so bad though if we compare it to Myanmar in real life. But they just hasn't discovered playing outside the country yet. This is the Laos national team, but why there are only 5 players? Why are all of them worth 0? 0? It's really not worth it. This are Brunei's player, and I'm genuinely shocked. How did they not qualify for AFC Asian Cup yet? Maybe if we simulate a few more years they will. Cambodia is no different to Myanmar. Decent team, but they really love their country that they doesn't want to leave. Well, at least they got a player playing at Benfica, right? Right? What in the world is Benfica Lalara? Anyways, Malaysia is the best country in the AFC Asian Nations Cup after qualifying in a quarter-final round. No other nation has made it above round of 16, which is pretty embarrassing. In the World Cup, though, we regularly have 2 teams qualifying, which is positive. But they all ended up finishing 4th in the group, which is negative. Well, the most interesting thing I've seen today is that Longku from Malaysia made it in the FIFPro Best 11 this season. Shout out to Malaysia. In the AFC Champions League, no club has gone further than BG Pathum and Buram from Thailand. Their furthest is qualifying to the semi-final of the competition. So shout out to BG Pathum, Buram United, and Thailand too for their achievement. I also want to check out some players before we go. My Indonesians fans surely know Rafael Struijk and Justin Hubner, right? Well, Rafael is still playing regularly for ADO Den Haag. Justin, however, is ending his career in the MLS for Chicago. Well, I don't know for my Malaysian viewers if these are W or L, but both Arif Iman and Dion Cools decided to retire early and joined the backroom staff. Arif has decided to be a coach, but he is unemployed, while Dion is a manager, and he just resigned for a job with a Malaysian club called Harini FC. Pretty cool, right? These two Thai players are, however, still playing. Thaidawi Xornsri is contracted to Port at 36 years old, and he is also not for sale. While his international teammate, Sufanat Muenta, who is also regarded as a future star a few years back by the Thai media, is playing in the Belgium First Division with Club Brugge, which is also Dion Cools, that Malaysian we talked about a few seconds ago, as former club. These two Singaporeans, brother, are also still playing. Well, at least Il Han is still playing. He is enjoying life is Cam SK Diens, which sounds Belgian or Dutch. While IR Fan was not given a new contract by Olympiacos because he is too old and his form dropped down. Just retire a little, bro. That concludes our video today, and I will close this game because my laptop is heating after that 10 years old simulation. Anyway, I know I did some very dark jokes, and I'm not sure if you find it funny or not. If it's not, just consider yourself too old for this world. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyway, what else do you want me to do next video? Perhaps proofing which Southeast Asian club is better, or who would win in a nation's competition, but a league format. Comment down below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to someone who have bad music tastes.